The journey that began about 5 to 6 months ago has actually now taken us to an area in Zambia that has a lot of mountains, beautiful trees, a lot of wildlife, and on top of that, fresh air as well, air that is not polluted. Aside from that, there is also a lot of farming that is actually booming here, starting from tomato farming to, animal farming, banana farming, fish farming, chicken farming, name it. It's an area that has got so much to offer to the Zambian market. That's the reason why today we thought of visiting a certain farm where, they have decided to venture in tomato farming, and on top of that, a bit of, goat as well as sheep farming. In this particular episode, we want to take enough time to obviously explore what it takes to have a beautiful, tasty, delicious tomato on the Zambian market. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of ULIMI, and of course I'm your host Nelson Zulu. Let me take you through the beautiful farm. You take a look at what it is, what is blooming into something that you're going to be eating in the next few months. Stay tuned. So what you're seeing is a field of tomatoes, different tomatoes with different varieties as well, growing at a different rate. However, for tomatoes to be this healthy, there's quite a lot of effort that is needed in terms of care, in terms of weeding, in terms of pesticide control, and on top of that, perhaps even just the fertility of soil is involved as well. That's the reason why, if you are into farming, obviously you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking shortly to Mr. Gift Chipeko, who is one of the caretakers of the farm here. The guys who wake up early in the morning to ensure that the tomatoes is healthy, doesn't have any pests, and on top of that is also well watered as well. We want to learn what it takes to grow tomatoes. All right, so Mr. Gift, mulibut.
Tulika poto. Itandijwe.
Tulika poto. Takuchezerani lero. Nata tibwetone zimezi chitika kono.
Okay.
Otherwise tomato ya tuichitika po.
Iri chebwino. Mbichana.
Okay. Naona i tomato yone kakwe na white ni mankwala nchana.
Aya ni mankwala.
Okay. So like tomato mnafaka muli mankwala.
Tinafaka pamande.
Oh, okay. So mkafaka aya mankwala mafaka maya. Ni mankwala yo chingiriza tudoyo nango ni mankwala yo pa tudoyo.
Aya mankwala ama pa ya tudoyo. Nadimu yama kontrola na matenda.
Yama kontrola na matenda. Okay. So ni matenda bwanja mene yama konda kugwera tomato.
Matenda amena amativuta. Uri amene wama kamba oti eri bright.
Okay.
Monga ya so matepo amena amayuma.
Okay.
Mankwara ama kontrola. Ngasiye kuyuma so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mumazo bwanja kuti tomato ina matenda.
Timaziba ku matepo kwa mene. Matepo ama yamba kuyuma.
Okay.
So timaziba uti itepo siri bwino.
Okay.
Kufunika mankwala.
Okay. So yana mankwala po tina mankwala. Chimankwala bwanje mumapanga mankwala yambiri bwanje kuti yakwane munda onso.
Timafaka muturamu. Turamu ya, I don't know what I can say because 200 liters.
200 liters.
Timafaka tatu.
Okay. Okay. So manga mfaka mankwala tomato. Like so many na yonera inango ibala, then inango chosa maflower. So ngamfaka mankwala tomato. Mumatira na kuli ijai.
Timatira kwanza na kuma fruits.
Okay.
Na kuma flowers.
Siya maononge kama fruits yako mankwala.
Kulipe.
Okay. Nga naona kuti mose nako siyanako ya kufesu metentambirira I think muone kwati mnachosama mawidi. So ikafika pankani yo clean munda yo tusama weed. Muma clean mo kangati?
Tima clean pemansi 2 time. But timaona depending na mawiti mwamena akulira. Ndiye pe tiamba kusakulira.
Okay. Nkani yofaka fertilizer. Ili bwanje ku tomato.
Fertilizer timafaka manje timafakira kutanki kucha. Timafaka pe wiki. Pe wiki timafaka ingati ni Monday timafaka. Kutanki kucha.
So imo fertilizer yano simu matira mtomato matira tu dala mix na manzi. Vantu vambiri vamaziva ati tomato imagwa maningi tudoyo. Vambiri actually nde chimwe chimava yofyako ikafika nkaniyo shanga tomato ati mankala maningi na tudoyo. Nanga imwe kuno tudoyo. Iri bwanji situation ya tudoyo kuno.
Tudoyo tuliko. Tuliko manje kani ikuru ni kusipura ya chape. Tukonzeka kuchita controlling tudoyo. Tuefe tuliko. Nukufu ninga kulimba chape spray. Basira. Nishi tomato is akorabwina.
So if you're a farmer, obviously it's important that you observe the spraying, also get to know exactly the kind of pests that you're dealing with, and on top of that you also need to, like Mr. Chipego has said, nkulimba chape na nkani ya spraying up. The more you spray, the more you control. Now mukashanga tomato naona kutimba kwinangu I think na kwevo huku mfunga kushanga kwa tomato simamene. So manje nkani ya spraying muma yambira pati muma spray na pamene mkaiboshanga mona muma spray pamene paja pamene mwashanga tomato yamba kuchoka.
Tukashanga chape tomato ndiye pia tuyamba kuspray.
Okay.
Tikaishanga tupitisa chape 1 week or 2 weeks so tuyamba kuspray. Ikura peno peno. So tudoyo tu tomato tumamba na kudia na pempa tomato pene yamba chape kuchoka. Amene pa chape ya tukajidi tungono so. Tuyamba matende especially. Matende. So nanga tomato ni tomato bwanji tengeru matende na bwanji. Ni 909. Okay. So utudoyo tu ma vegetables yenanga ndio zinangu hizi mzapezeka ati tudoyo tumakonda kudia matepu. Manga utudoyo tumetuma konda kushita attack tomato tumadia matepu na tumadia aka msambo tumadia matepu amene kakankara so huku tepo yamba kuyuma so nishikayamba kuswimpa ujanekita amene nishi tomato tepo yamba kuoneka icha. So taziba utikatoyo na pamene pa mafrauzi hapa tumaononga na pesi.
So manje nga tomato byamba kudala kubala mene onekerai so inangu ibala inangu ni kulu na kudala tudoto potwangena then mwachedwa kutiramo mangwala. Ija tomato ija ikulu ija imangala affected na eve? Imangala affected na mabowe. Ama bora then makaipora pajanisha ngala damage. So ni singapi? Kupya manje ni damage. You can't sell it away. You can't sell it on the market. Damage chape pa nyumba kutya. Tomato is tricky. Tomato is tricky. Okay, so ma ikapya tomato yakula yapya bwino mwatiolamu ikuru mwachosamu koja kumemu chosa kuja imamba food kupala o tikatiolamu chabe nikuchosamu tikatiolamu kwa sira. Ati yamba pakungamba aya monga ali panzi hapa asaya mbilira kupya tikatiora aya ni situpu ya next hapa. Ienda mwamene ikule na tomato. That is how we do. So type ya tomato I think it should be 9001. I don't know whether it's 9009. Kulija tomato hapa mutiola enda ikula sometimes mpesa ka chakula chafika hapo nangai iperera pamene hapa. Ipera cha pamene hapa waya hapa kwa ali abiri mataipi. Mwanga ya mene muona kucha. Ienda ichamani mungambire na hivi. So na para ienda.
Yeah.
Okay, weeding system. Muma ichita bwanji mo perform weeding system yanu?
Itima ichaya chape kumazulu 18 hours twayasha 4 hours. Arimi kuseni tima chaya 2 hours.
Okay.
Basila.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice one. Let us come to the water system. Kaya katiriridwe kaya I tomato yatwe kama nkala bwanji?
Katiriridwe kale cha bebu yino. Palipe problem maningi, pati problem mapezeka chape kuroti setting because 27 is samarite.
Okay.
So akaenda nishi manzi kulipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So manje yakaenda malite mapezeka ati manzi kapena mtanki simuna pampinge bwino sinza kanga pa mapita nthawi itali bwanji kuti iyambe kuyuma tomato.
Kuyuma eve imalimba. Kuyuma ichetu but problem chape zapera chape ku protection ma fruits sanga kure.
Okay.
Because water imashotela.
Okay.
So ingati manzi enough nishi that is more fruit.
Okay.
Pika.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so the more the water, the bigger the fruits.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that really. I used to think maybe kukula kwa tomato chita depends pa soil na type ya tomato ya mea.
Water that is enough.
Okay.
Wow. Water ndio important.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So water is very, very important if you want to have very good, sizable tomatoes. You need to make sure that the water is enough. You are definitely watering your tomatoes well, controlling the pests, and on top of that the weeds as well. So now here we've got two types of tomatoes, the first one and the second one. Allow us to take you to the second one so that maybe we can together be able to tell the difference between the 9009 and the other one as well. Mr. Kriston, muli bwino?
Muli bwino.
Tichai bwino mwe. Kaya ulimi watu wa tomato panoenda bwa?
Wenda chabe bwino.
Wenda chabe bwino Okay. Naona kuti muli tomato yatu inochoneka kwati mnachokotira mu mankhwala chamanje manje mwinangu mnaona muoneka white.
Tinachokotiramo.
Okay. Ni mnatiramo chifukwa chakuti tomato nzena gwa tudoyo na kuchanali bwanje?
Timachingiriza matenda.
Kuchingiriza matenda. Okay. Okay. So in most cases ni matenda bwanja amene amakonda kudia tomato yatu.
Red blight. Na tuta imatingenera.
Okay.
So tuta ikali biko ngena timaziva kuti tuta izabwera manje. So timachingiza mankhwala first.
Okay. Mutira mu mankhwala. Okay. So nga machedwa, let's say machedwa kuteteza tomato, machedwa utira mankhwala. Mazo bwanje kuti tomato hii yoneka kwati yagwana tudoyo.
Atumapezeka.
Okay. Tudoyo tokaina tuoneka bwanje.
Kulitwa green. Chimunga chibabula so.
Vimankala ko vikuru uko veve.
Eva green.
Okay.
Amveni kuli tungono tuma white flower to white tuji. Ndiye manje tumankala ku matepu kunyansi huko. Tukankala maningi kunyansi kwa matepu huko. Tepu imamba kuyuma.
Okay.
So mankhwala timafakamo tuja tukataba ndiye kuti tomato izasala chabebu.
Na wanapokusiana pali cha tomato kumete ntambira kuja na na wanapokusiana yoneka ni itali kabalidwe nako yoneka bala 33 bunch. Hii tomato isinza kanga maishanga pa nthawi italibwa
yameneye
i Dominic.
Tomato timaishanga maningi.
Okay.
But monga hapa tinaishangira pa mozi yonse.
Okay.
Na ijali kuja ifupi na iri kuno.
Okay.
Nikusiana chabe kwa tomato.
Okay.
But nisemu yejiringa na chabe.
Okay. But kakulidwe na kabalidwe paliko kusiana kulikonse?
Kusiana niko onako. Kusiana kwa meniona. Ijaka hii tikalipita ya ishanga ni first hapa.
Okay.
Hii tunaishanga kwa maningi inizi wa ibara.
Okay. Okay.
Ibara maningi.
Nanga ikabwera ku nkani yochita resist tudoyo. Ili bwanji.
Hii kutudoyo ni yolimba because mankwala timafaga maningi.
Okay. Nanga nkani yaka gulisidwe. Imankala bwanji.
Mwamene imakonka mwamene mseason mameta shangiramo. Nangwa taende sako nishi market tizakapezeka tili naye. Nangwa tachedwako imabwira ya chipa futi nishitapeza rose. So hapa stizi wa magulisi tuwaza bwira manje. I think izapezeka paja kapena izabwira bwira ka stizi.
Okay. But ka market keve bantu baikonda. Maningi futi. Okay. Sure. Tenti kamepangani ya mangwala. Sinza kanga mangwala matira kangate?
Mangwala mu wiki timatira muka mwezi pa Monday. Every week pa Monday.
Okay.
Every week pa Monday.
Okay. So nangu tomato sinagwe tudoyo ili sababu ino koma mangwala hivi tifunika kufaka. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So ngamfakamo mangwala. Aya mangwala timaleka kufaka moliti.
Aya mangwala timafaka ntiumpaka tomato ikaende kusira mkonde.
Okay.
Timafaka chape but timachita kuli juice munga pajeka mba kupya paja. Pajeka pya makiola mweja pya. Mkaziza kutiola ija pya mangena futi mwafaka mangwala.
Okay.
Mkatiola ija kupya mkaziza kutiola mwafaka mangwala.
Okay.
Kaiti kasi ya kufaka mangwala ti ndatacho zaidi ya kupya. Ija sala izaonongeka.
Okay.
Tudoe tuzange.
Okay. Ngangani yo ya weeding. Imankala bwanji
kusakulira. Kusakulira mu month timachamo kabiri.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So mama kasakulira machosa menenone rao tusoto tomato tulipansipanso tu. Kuli baja wantu wena ngo amena makrupirira kuti ivi vimatepo hivi vimapasa dot kuti inkale na tanzi ya bwino kuti inkale very fertile. Na imwe hivi mkavichosa mafita na mafita mixed na proportion pena kupemza kafuna ushanga jadate.
Hivi tika tomato ikasira tima vifaka mwamene munda una bwino na vishoka.
Okay.
Tikashoka ndini manje zachaika mixed na land.
Okay.
Nchindie manyoa yapange.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So manje mangwala mema tira kutomato haya. Nizo kuti muma dilingana tudoto siana. Kulingana na memwezi mwakambira. So aya mangwala na hivi mangwala ya mangwala ni siana pe wiki o muma be mangwala ya moz.
Ni mangwala yo siana.
Why masianisa mangwala?
Kuli ya matepu. Kuli olimbisa ma flowers ya mene ya. Na kutika zioneka cha big green tudoyo tutubwera pa pafupi.
Okay.
Kuli ama fruit zikutyaleke kugwa. Kuli ama tepu kutyaka zioneka moshe smooth so monga mamene yonekera tepu hapa.
Okay.
Isi anako na yali pansi ya. Because ili pansi nangwati ya buya pezeka monga ili hapa nishini matenda.
Okay.
Manje okutikamba kuti ya matepu ya kota ya. Afrika pruning.
Okay.
Sure.
So do you prune this?
Prune anapatikamba kusakulira ndipo metichosa matepu.
Okay.
Isasara fresh kumwamba.
Okay.
Sure.
So i pruning process muma ishitaka ngati?
Timaicha maybe muli mwamene timaionera chabe. Mwamene kulira tomato timaona tomatepu. Mwamene yafika umu ayamba kuyuma nishifunika kupruniwa.
Okay.
Nangwati ndi umwe ayamba kuyuma tifunika kupruna because kwa meti choka ku kusada kulibe tomato tibwera kumwamba.
Okay.
Mwamene maende.
Okay. So manga ya matepo yaja yoyuma ya matepo yabwapezeka ati mwayasi yasimuna ya prune. Yama chita affect kukula kwa tomato na kubanja.
Ajana hivi yamaleta problem. Okay. Yamaleta problem matenda yamangenera mwamene matepo ya yoyuma.
Sure. Okay.
So nango tachosa aja tasiyari kumwamba huku utacha spray munkwala ogwira bwino bwino kaivu javoyuma vijavonongeka.
Okay.
Okay. Mavichosa vijavonongeka.
Sure. So I pruning mukaona kuti mumunda mwatu moneka ko muli matepo ena ngoyo yumako yametu koshita ko prune. Mumashita prune mkaibotira mu mankwala nangu nishimatira kudala mankwala.
Rotatira mu mankwala timacha pruning.
Okay. Oh.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, nice. All right, so what we're looking at here is the process of obviously, preservation of, our tomatoes from being attacked by, different pesticides, by the use of, by different pests, by the use of pesticides actually. And on top of that, the weeding process and also the pruning process as well. It's important that as the tomato is growing, you keep on preserving, the healthy stem and the healthy leaves by making sure that, the dry ones are pruned. So that pruning process continues, not until when the tomato is actually taken off the field. All right, so now let me just quickly demonstrate how, the process of spraying is usually done. I've been taught. That's the beauty part of it. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, there you need to make sure that all the leaves have the medication and stuff like that. You need to make sure that the medication reaches the leaves properly. And I think it's funny, very fun actually. And let's start some as well. I think I'll try to talk to the owner of the farm. Maybe he can as well give me the job of spraying. I think I'm loving it. We're on the other side of the farm, and you can tell from the look of things that it's work in progress because they're yet to put the poles, they're yet to put up what is needed to make sure that it looks exactly like the other side where we are coming from. And of course, joining me right now is the owner of the farm, Mr Chanda S1, who is an architecture of whatever you are able to see from here. Mr Chanda S1, thank you so much for allowing us to come through to your farm today.
Sure. You're welcome.
You've done an amazing job in as far as tomatoes is concerned.
Thank you.
For how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2011.
Okay. I'm sure that since from 2011 up until date, you have really mastered what it takes to make sure that tomatoes grow properly.
It has become part of the family.
Fantastic.
Sure, part of the family.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah. There was a time when I once planted some tomatoes just at the backyard of our family house. It grew to this level, but I noticed that when it started bearing fruits, the leaves started fainting, started drying up, and the stem started drying up, and the tomatoes started rotting inside. When I brought somebody to explain to me what the problem was, he told me, you didn't do a good job on land preparation. Let me take this opportunity to find out from you. When we talk about land preparation before you even plant the tomatoes, what is really needed to make sure that your tomatoes are properly done?
First of all, you need to know your soil.
Okay.
Once you know the soil, you'll be able to know whether to plant or not. Because you cannot be planting tomatoes on the same field over and over.
Okay.
Okay, you need to integrate. You change, you plant tomatoes maybe twice in this field. The other time you plant maize, the other time you plant maybe baby marrow, and so forth. Maybe winter maize. Okay. So land preparation, we start with first of all preparing the field. After preparing the field, you put in liming.
Okay.
You lime it, you lime the soil. After liming the soil.
What's the purpose of that lime?
The purpose of that lime is to kill the insects which are in the soils.
Okay.
And to maintain the soil on the same acidic level of the original soil which has been in the farm, because we're using chemicals and different fertilization around the soil. So you find that it's not the same that you found the soil. So you need to maintain that level of the soil so that you should have good crop at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Is there any need of there's a certain term that farmers usually use where you get grass, you like mix it together with the soil and stuff like that. I don't know whether you call it mulching,
okay,
or something like that. Does that also apply where tomatoes is concerned?
And no. Unfortunately, our land preparations here at our farm, we don't burn our grasses.
Okay.
We just use our grasses. They become as manure into our fields.
Okay.
As you look around the farm, you cannot see any burning of our grasses. It's stable, and we even including the livestock, they use the same grass. Our farming, so the grass is always manure into our field.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So once lime has been applied, what is the next stage?
The next stage is we prepare the pipes from the borehole, direct from the borehole. Unfortunately, we don't use from the tank.
Okay.
We use from the borehole.
Okay.
We connect the drip lines, the main pipes. Then once we connect, we water the fields.
Okay.
And once the fields are watered, unfortunately, this field we delay to put the pause.
Okay.
In fact, we start with the pause.
Mm-hmm.
After the pause, we put the main pipe. The main pipe, the drip lines.
Okay.
The drip lines, the day that we are supposed to plant, we water the field.
Okay.
Then we start now doing the hose in where we are going to plant. Set centimeter in between the plants.
What you mean is
in between the plants.
This and this.
Yes.
It has to be 30
centimeters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. In between the plants.
Okay.
Thereafter, there's a chemical that we put in before planting for termites inside the soils.
Okay.
To kill them so that they cannot attack the plants as they are growing up. So thereafter, immediately after putting the chemicals inside, we start planting, meaning we protect our tomatoes from termites. Okay. Thereafter, we take about 7 days after planting. We now go on with the program. It's either you follow a program from agromates, maybe Amilan, or where you get your seedlings from, or your own program. But me, I've been running the issue of tomatoes for a longer time now. I run my own program.
Okay.
Yeah, I know all the chemicals, all the fertilizations, and really, I don't follow another person's program. Okay. I follow my own.
Okay. I've observed that you have also decided to apply, I think, animal dung.
Okay.
At what stage do you get animal dung? It could be chicken manure or cow manure or something. At what stage do you usually incorporate them in the growing process of tomato?
Usually what we do is, it's either before you plant, the manure is put in the field 2 weeks before.
2 weeks before?
Yes.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we did that. That was last year. We lost a lot of seedlings because of 1 or 2 of our workers had put a lot of manures into the field. So this time around, what we did is when we planted, we put decompound. 3 days after, after 2 weeks, then manure the off field.
Okay.
Yes.
So chemical fertilizer and manure can both be applied?
Chemical fertilizer, correct, but you don't apply them at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. For example, as I said earlier on, to say you put decompound first, 2 weeks after, you put the manure. We use the chicken manure, the layer manure.
Okay.
Yes. It's very effective into tomatoes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the purpose of decompound and chicken manure?
All right.
Using both.
I would say decompound is for rooting.
Okay.
Yeah, to make the roots stronger. And the manure on its part is to make the leaves look healthier. Okay, I think we are talking about nitrogen. So manure has got a lot of nitrogen into it. So it's not something that you put in the field and you expect to have bigger fruits. Not really. So after putting the manures, we have other fertilizers that we put into fertigation tank, or you can mix them into a drum and put them into our sprayer, 20-liter sprayers, and drench them into tomatoes. But unfortunately here at our farm, since we started, we have a fertigation tank over there. You can't see it, but you can see the cement around that place. But inside there, there's a fertigation tank. That's why we mix the fertilization, which are solubles, and they come straight. Once we hammer the pump that side, they come straight with water, straight into that field.
Okay.
Yes.
When it comes to pest control, what kind of chemicals do you use, and what kind of tomato diseases do you deal with?
Okay. In terms of chemicals, we have different chemicals around tomatoes. It's a very expensive way of doing business, but once you're used to it, it's cheaper. There are different chemicals that we use. In terms of killing the late blight and early blight, we use fungicide chemicals. Okay. We buy chemicals from different aggregates around town. We've got a chemical called Barrier, which we buy from ITS in industrial area near Buseko there. That chemical handles late blight and early blight. On the other chemicals, we have our common disease, tuta.
Okay.
Tuta, it has affected the part of Shimabala area, and we fought tuta through catapole, belt, crown. Those are stronger chemicals that we use in the field. Once you notice butterflies in the field, just know you are being attacked by tuta. Okay. Yes.
So that tuta, does it only affect tomatoes, or it can as well affect other vegetables?
It only for the experience that I have had, tuta affects the tomatoes. Okay. It starts with, if you're not careful, you might think that you've got borehoms in the field. Unfortunately, it's tuta that is hammering your tomatoes. Okay. Okay. So now, tuta is on two arrangement. It attacks the fruit. When you don't see it, you find that there's some on the fruit, around the fruit, there are some balls going in the tomatoes. Some people that don't know tuta, they would say it's boreworm. But that people that we've been farming for a longer time, we know this is tuta. And now they attack the leaves. Okay, from leaf miner, late blight, early blight, you start seeing the leaves getting dry. Okay, meaning in the field there is either tuta or there is late blight or early blight. But unfortunately, the very dangerous disease we have in tomatoes is late blight, early blight, and the tuta. Okay,
so late blight, early blight, and tuta.
Yes.
Let's talk about late blight and early blight first of all. How do you tell that my tomatoes are under the attack of either early blight or late blight?
Okay, I'll give you an example. Though this arrangement, can I have a leaf there? Let me just give you an example. I'll show you how it looks. You'll be able to tell by the leaves.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, correct. So you've seen. So if you're a farmer, on this leaf, you'll be able to tell, to say there's a disease, okay, among when you look at this leaf. But unfortunately, this leaf, what you are seeing here is because of lack of enough water in the field.
Okay.
Okay. But if you want to notice a disease, you'll be able to tell to say this is early bright and late bright. Okay, if the field is not okay, you will be able to tell all the leaves, they will be attacked by this. Okay. So you'll be able to tell this is the leaf miner. You'll be able to see it inside there, the leaf, to say this the leaf miner is about to come in. But unfortunately, there is no sign of leaf miners. Okay. So we are able to tell by the leaves how they are performing to say it has been attacked by late bright or early bright.
Okay. I've seen that, the way the two fields are arranged is quite different. Even the planting system is quite different. You talked about, sometimes this color might be a symbol that, our tomatoes are lacking enough water.
Yes.
When we come to the watering of a field, how is it supposed to be done? How often, how frequent are you supposed to water your tomatoes?
How often we're supposed to water our fields? Our drip lines, they give us a liter per hour. Okay. So we need to water our tomatoes about 4 hours. In the morning, you start at 05, 05, 06, 07, 08. 09, you stop watering the field. 18 hours, you start watering the field. 4 hours again. So we have 8 hours a day of watering the field.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we looking at that as every day?
It's every day.
Okay. So definitely tomatoes need
Water every day. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So now, as the tomato is growing, what other measures are you supposed to, or is one supposed to put in place to ensure that it keeps on growing healthy?
When tomatoes are growing, we look at removing the suckers. That's the most important component in tomatoes. For you to have a lot of fruits and bigger fruits, once the suckers are removed after 2 weeks, and you leave it will grow very well, and you'll have bigger fruits and quality tomatoes.
Interesting. You need to make sure that the suckers are pruned. You need to make sure that you have got adequate water. So when you are venturing into tomato farming, you need to make sure that at least you have a reliable source of water, as Mr. Chanda S1 has highlighted. It's very, very important. Then at the end of the day, you also need to take a look at your leaves. They'll be able to tell you whether your tomato is growing healthy or not. Now, Mr. Chanda, so when you were looking at searching for any infection, how often is one supposed to inspect?
Well, okay. Every day, every time, you have to be very alert on what is going on in the field. There are a lot of diseases like the white flies, the butterflies, which tends up to be tutor. So every day after spraying, you have to notice to say, is there anything? If it's okay, you keep on following the program. Is it after 7 days? Is it after 3 days? You keep on following the program and make sure that you spray your tomatoes after. Like this, as we are using the program after 7 days, we are spraying our field. Meaning we are protecting our tomatoes from any other disease coming to attack our tomatoes. But if you notice that there is no disease and you stop spraying, the disease might attack you without you knowing, then you destroy your crop and your money gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there any need for a closer inspection when the tomatoes are grown now and others are even ripening, others are following suit as well? Is there any need to closely monitor the fruits?
Yes. Tomatoes, it's a very difficult business. Even the time that you start selling, you need to follow the program, you need to follow the fertilization, you change the fertilization. You start from D compound, you go to calcium, malt, K, you go to hyperfeed, you change the program as you are going. Until at the time that you stop selling, that's the time that you stop now following the program. You say, okay, I'm tired selling now. This field, I think I'm tired. I think people start selling and we can no longer spray. But if you've got another field next to it, you cannot stop spraying. You continue spraying because you need to protect that tomato and the newer field.
Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, so when it comes to the spraying program, you've talked about, you know, you need to keep on spraying. Do you use the same chemical or you interchange?
On the chemical side, we use different chemicals.
Okay.
There are chemicals that handle the whiteflies. There are chemicals that handle tutor. There are chemicals that handle the insects that are found in the field. Fortunately enough is that we use the fungicide throughout our program.
Okay.
That fights the early blight, late blight, and the leaf miners.
Okay.
Definitely that fungicide should be there as always as we are spraying with the insecticide.
When you are deciding on what kind of tomatoes to plant, it's important that you also understand what kind of diseases frequently affect that particular tomato. And if at all you decide to plant two different varieties of tomato, you also need to understand both varieties. Like for Mr. Chanda S1's case, he's got two types. There is a 9009 and there is also what is commonly known as Dominic. You can tell from the size, the growing pattern, and also the bearing of fruits that these are definitely two different types of tomatoes as well. Mr. Chanda S1, you've decided to plant two different types. What advantages or what differences have you noticed between the 9009 and the other Dominic from where we came from?
Okay, the 9009 is my first time planting this kind of tomatoes. I got it from Sunshine, Chisamba.
Okay.
It's more like the same as the Tengelo.
Okay.
The harvest period is 3 months. Yes, and the harvest period on the Dominic side is 6 to 7 months.
6 to 7 months.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the difference between the two varieties.
Okay.
And this variety is a shorter one. We call it determinant, and the other one we call it indeterminant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it that Dominic really takes a long time to mature and for the harvest to take place?
These tomatoes, unfortunately, they take the same time to mature.
Okay.
But the harvest period is different.
Okay.
Okay. This harvest period is maximum 3 months. You're done. The other one maximum harvest is 7 months to 8 months.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the harvest period.
That's the harvest period with the Dominic one,
Okay.
indeterminate, because it grows taller than you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I remember that's why Chipego says na papala pa ingaendi. All right. So now, when it comes to the fruit sizes,
Okay.
according to your observation, obviously the time that you were getting this one from Chisamba,
Yes.
you had seen some fruits. Dominic, you're an expert when it comes to planting it. When it comes to the fruit size, how is it?
The fruit size, this 9009 looks to have a bigger fruits.
Bigger fruit.
Yes, and Dominic looks to have medium fruits.
Okay.
Now, according to our market here, we have two markets. We have the Shmabara market, those women that sell by the roadside.
Okay.
Those, they need bigger fruits.
Okay.
And we have the people that come from Soweto and the people that come from Kafue Zetsi market. They need smaller fruits? So we have two different types of markets.
Okay.
And our tomatoes, usually we don't take them to the market. The marketeers come right at the farm and the business ends at the farm.
Oh, so it's a self-advertised crop.
Yes.
Oh, okay, beautiful. So you don't have to fetch it out. But how do you get the message out there that my tomatoes are ready and available for harvest?
The good part of our farms here in Shimabala, all the marketeers are around this place, meaning I'm not the only farmer around growing tomatoes. We're a lot around this place, so marketeers are always around the farms. You may be shocked, my brother, that I'll be sleeping and the calls will start before I even think of starting to harvest. people, the marketers will start calling to say, no, sir, we need tomatoes. So the market here is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Yes.
Okay. So depending on what you're going to get from the 9009, what is your objective for the new brand of tomatoes that you have introduced at your farm?
This, I planted 18 lines, which is about 2,000 plants. I expect a week to harvest over 50 boxes of tomatoes.
Okay.
As I go on into the next, that's the first harvest. The second harvest, I expect to harvest about 70 boxes.
Okay.
I'll go on increasing until I'll start reducing, coming back to the smaller number again.
Okay.
You go up, you start coming down.
Okay.
Same as Dominique.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. All right. So now, do you wish to expand the planting of the 9009 as well?
Here at the farm, my brother, we've been doing different types of tomatoes. In the past 4 years, I've been discovering which variety that I'll stick to.
Okay.
So the first plant that I started with in my farming was Dominique. That was in 2011. I've done Chinese, the T17, GT17, and T49.
Okay.
Well, they're good plants, they're good tomatoes, they're good, I can't complain, but the disease resistance, it's cumbersome.
Okay.
On the other field that you can see this end, we will plant Trinity, which we planted in the rain season. That tomato, it does wonders. Those farmers that have planted Trinity, I think they'll be able to give a testimony. It's a very good plant.
So it does well even in rain season?
It does. Even in rain season, even in cold season, it's a very good variety.
Somebody told me that, you know, controlling diseases in the rain season is quite tough. That's the reason why most farmers do not get into tomatoes. So I don't know how difficult or how easy it is to handle Trinity when it's raining.
When it's raining, the one problem that we face is the youth, and because you know you find that the rains are almost every day, every hour. So it's about after how to manage how to spray the chemicals. Is it after the rains? Definitely in chemicals, when you put sticker, you take 30 minutes before the rains. When you spray, you're okay. Okay. But if you spray the medicine, the chemicals, and the rain starts, just after completing spraying, 5 minutes after spraying, the rain starts, meaning you need to respray. Okay. Yes. You need to respray. So you need to time when the rains are starting, when the rains are ending. You need to have that time. So at least in one or the other, you need to be a meteorologist in one or the other. You need to know that. Okay, by the grace of God. You look at the skies first of all. You see if there are any signs of rain or something. Wow. Yeah, by the grace. Wow, interesting. It's an arrangement of betting. Yes. Okay, so now when it comes to pest control during rain season with these tomatoes, yes. How frequent do pests attack the tomatoes when there is abundance of water, the weather is different, and the soil is wet? In rain season, the one disease that attack us so much is the lead blight and early blight. Okay. Yes, the tuta is not that much. Okay. Yeah, the red blight, early blight, that disease in the rain season, expect it no matter how good a farmer can be. I don't think there's one that is 100%. Obviously, at the end of the day, that field will be attacked by those kind of two diseases in the fields. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Well, great job done. So, are you seeing yourself still planting more tomatoes the coming rain season? We only have about 2 months before the rain season starts. So are you seeing yourself really continuing with the tomato business? Definitely. Our tomatoes here, it's a year round, and it's part of us, me and my workers. It's in our blood. We cannot do without tomatoes. Always you'll find tomatoes at our farm. Okay. Come rain, come sunshine. I'll be back very, very shortly. By the time I'm back, I hope that the tomatoes the field will be red. Sure. Yes, I really have to test the two tomatoes, the two varieties of tomatoes that you have. Sure. Yeah, Mr. Nsofa, thank you so much for allowing us to come through to your farm today, and
hopefully that you're going to host us the next time when we come, when the fruit is ready for the market.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, so today the wind of change had taken us to Shimabala area where we had visited Mr. Nsofu's farm. He is so much into tomato farming, and for him, he says, well, him and his workers and his family, they can never do away without tomatoes. So come rain, come sunshine, tomato business will always be his business. If you're also thinking of getting into that, wow, whatever he has said, I hope that you are taking note, so that at the end of the day, when you plant your seeds, you do not have to make mistakes. But even when you make mistakes, we all learn through mistakes. I don't know where next the wind of change will take us, but trust me, it will take us to another exciting journey where we're definitely going to explore another form of agriculture. For now, it's bye-bye and God bless.